My name is Rachel Wilson, and for Project 2, I chose option 4, which has me developing a plan of action for a student's learning and behavior issues. To begin with, I want to give a little cultural background on this student that I've chosen. He is Hispanic. The CDC website gave me some information about the household size of Hispanic culture, and typically it's a very large household. It's not uncommon to see, along with parents, grandparents, or aunts and uncles, lots of children living together. Children are very valued and very important in the household. The USDA website told me that 27% of males in the U.S. that are Hispanic have less than a 9th grade education. And as far as learning goes, they like group activities. Cooperation is very important to them, and that certainly translates over into what we're doing in the classroom to collaboratively learn. So some background on the student I've chosen. His disability, he is considered autistic. He is quiet. He's not loud. He deals a lot with tears and things like that in the classroom when things don't go his way. He tends to cry and shut down. Specifically, some other struggles he has is that he is considered a Tier 2 math student and ELA student, and he's also considered ESL. So my recommendations, to begin with, I would put some consequences in place. I would use positive reinforcers when he meets a goal to just build him up and encourage him. For example, if there's a fire drill and he handles it and he doesn't cry about the change in the routine, pat on the back, good job. Those are things that he would value and they would mean a lot to him, and he definitely would work for those. I think that stickers are a great positive reinforcer for him. He likes stickers on his paper, so putting stickers on papers where not necessarily he's done well, but he's tried hard. I think those are some very good positive reinforcers. I would also encourage the use of shaping, which is setting small goals that would get him to a bigger goal. So breaking down maybe what we want to learn into very small and manageable goals for him to meet so he's not overwhelmed. And then when he meets each of those small goals, encouraging him with the positive reinforcers. Socially and just behaviorally for him, setting small goals of getting our locker open, and then maybe learning our way around the building, just small goals. We're going to learn to get where the bathroom is, and then we're going to learn where the lunchroom is. At each step, taking him a little farther from my classroom. And then following those up, of course, with lots of praise and reinforcement when he meets those goals. Erickson's research has him in stage 4, which is based on his age, which is industry versus inferiority. And so teachers are very important. What they think is important, and so is his peers. So as teachers, first of all, what we need to do is definitely choose our words carefully, build him up, encourage him, set goals that are reachable for him, very small, reachable goals, so that he can get there and he can feel like he's making progress. I also think, based on my reading, that he does need that peer acceptance. And so since we sit in groups, I would suggest that his group maybe be structured a little differently than a typical group. Typically, groups are meant to be structured with a higher achieving student, some middle achievers, and a low achieving student. However, in this student's case, I think he would look more at personality and peers that are more accepting, and put him in that type of a group where the peers are more accepting of him. And that would encourage that peer acceptance that he is craving right now. I also think we would need to establish some norms for him within a group about how much he's expected to talk or how little he's expected to talk, and then make sure that we're meeting those goals of those norms. And so that's just a very quick background on this student and on goals for him and the best way for him to meet them. Thank you.